All right, so I'm going to call the meeting to order of the OSU Extension 4-H Service District and ask that the members introduce themselves.
Laura Huckabee.
Thank you, Laura.
Angela Sandino.
Thank you, Angela.
Leah Sundquist, County Liaison Office Manager.
Did you hear me
Tim
introduce
Thacker.
myself? Oh, sorry.
Jim, was that you?
Jim Grunenberg. That's me.
Hi, Jim.
Rob
Well,
Kappa.
Rob Kappa. Is that it? All right, so I'd like the committee members to nominate someone and someone to second for the chair.
Chair, I would like to nominate Laura Huckabee for chair of the district.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second that we nominate Laura Huckabee for chair. Any further nominations? All right, so all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, it's your baby.
This is interesting doing it by Zoom, that's for sure. So I'm looking for nominations for secretary of the Extension District. Rob Kappa, could you respond to that since we don't seem to have Rob Guttridge?
I would like to nominate Tim Thacker for secretary of the district.
Second.
Thank you. So Tim Thacker has been nominated for the second secretary of the district. Let's call for the vote, please. All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, it's been moved and seconded that, so we're good. Sorry, trying to read here upside down. So Tim Thacker is our secretary. So we're at the point of the budget message being presented, and I think Leah Sundquist, the county liaison for Oregon State University Extension Service Program in Clackamas County, is prepared to do that.
I am.
Beautiful.
Can you see the screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go through the slides and present to you the information for the OSU County Extension 4-H Service District budget. See if I can get it on a bigger screen for you. There you go. Okay, as many of you know, this is our mission, vision, core values, and services. We tried to provide you with some variety of photos of events that are occurring throughout the area. You'll see down in the right-hand corner, Mike is giving a tour down at NREC. Mike will be retiring on the 30th of June and then potentially continuing to help at NREC. So he went ahead and gave this presentation to us to do on our own this year. So hope I can fill the shoes. Okay, so this is our budget request. As you can see, 2018 to 19 are actuals. We do have the money that is sitting in the, if you want to say special payments or savings, that was for the building, which will continue to be for the building. And for 2020 to 2021, our proposed budget, which includes that dollar amount, is $9,813,399. And that does include the, as I said, the contingency funds for the building. I broke this down for you so that you could see. I know last year there were some community members who asked how the budget was broken down. And so I wanted to provide this. On the administration side, we did reduce that budget by 4%, and we will continue to look for ways to bring the administration side down. We do have Mike, as myself, and Roxy Appleby are still on board as they've been transitioning myself. This is my, May is officially my first year. So I'll be going it alone from this point forward. And we have a new fiscal coordinator. So it'll be myself and the coordinator that take over Mike Bondi and Roxy's positions. And then you can see in our operational costs, those are our actual building, the rent, the lease, the utilities, all of those kind of necessary needs for the faculty to be able to do what they need to do. This is how the employees are broken down. I included NREC because they are part of the district and they are part of Clackamas County, although the university has transitioned and NREC is now under the College of Agriculture instead of under Extension and Engagement. We still consider them part of our team. And you'll see the two losses on the decrease side in the administration, and that's Mike and Roxy that will end their terms. So this is what we're requesting, 2.54 million for the extension budget. This year, that's based off of the tax district dollar amount that Laura will talk about later. We have about 4 million between OSU and faculty support in the things that we try to accomplish and make happen for the community and organizations that we partner with within the community. You can see that our in-kind service value, if we were to equate the volunteers as salaries, what the number of volunteers that we have helping. We do provide a community report at the end of every year, which provides this data as well as we also use it for our OSU reports that we have to do. We do training every year in almost every one of our programs with the volunteers, renewal programs, Master Gardener, continuing ed programs, requirements they have, and our family community health also does recertification for master food preservers. We have about $1.5 million. There's probably more than that if I were to get NREC to give me all of their number of grants that they do down at their site facility. But we're over at least $1 million in terms of grants that we have going on. And we do have a contracted marketing communication person who helps me with putting out our media information and getting things out into the community for us. We are the largest staffing footprint for extension out in a community. Clackamas has the largest budget. We also have the largest faculty size and pretty much the largest of everything for an extension engagement organization from OSU. So we thank you for everyone's support for that, to be able to provide services to the community. These are some opportunities, growing concerns we have. The population, as we know, in Clackamas is growing. We're trying to continue to provide educational programs and services out in the schools as requested. We're coming up with, the bottom picture there is one of our Hispanic cooking that they did, but we also did a Micronesian class this year that was Micronesian cooking, and we had about 25 members that were involved in that. So as you can see, we've got, during COVID, we have our Hopkins Forest, demonstration forest. Peter is out there doing actual live walks through the forest so people can see virtual pieces of the forest. We have our tree school is now online, and 4-H is also doing things online with all of their programs. The Latinx program is actually putting together classes for the two Latinx programs, one in Milwaukee and one in Malala, to provide the youth with activities when they're not doing schoolwork. Of course, we're doing all of our committee meetings just like everyone else via Zoom. And good news is on our diversity equity side, we do have a new bicultural horticulture position that will be a metro position, but it'll be focused on Clackamas County. And Rodrigo, who does our Latinx program, is fluent in Spanish. He will continue part-time in his Latinx program, and he will be taking over the bicultural horticulture position and try to grow the adult, older youth community in horticulture, which is where he's got his background going through the Gardner, one of the programs that Weston provides. Okay, so that takes you, I'm not going to give up on the building. We all know that we've had financial challenges with trying to make that happen, but I'd still like to say that that's going to be our future. May not look exactly like that, but we will continue to reserve funds that we have been reserving and try to make things happen. So with that, I will turn it back over to Laura and unshare my screen.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Leah. Dylan, do we have anybody from the public who wants to testify or ask questions?
First, we have a
Yep.
Commissioner Hopkins.
Okay, pardon?
I just had one comment. I had marked in a question about what other special payments were, which you actually addressed, which mostly is the savings for the new building. I just wanted to suggest that you, in the future, you asterisk that and then put a budget note down at the bottom of the page indicating that the 7 million of that 7,441,000 roughly is for the new building. Might be helpful.
Okay.
Other than that, no problem. Looking forward to when we can finally break ground on that building. So keep working at it.
We are too. Okay, do we have any, Dylan, do we have any members of the public wanting to speak or have
Right.
questions?
Very good, Chair Huckabee. So we have several attendees. If any attendees would like to provide a comment specific to this public hearing, the OSU extension and 4-H, you can do so now by utilizing the raise hand feature on Zoom. Again, that's in the Zoom bar at the top or bottom, depending on your device. If you are on the phone, but we don't have anyone on the phone. And checking emails, we have no emails for this meeting, and seeing no hands, Chair.
Thank you. So we will close the public portion. Committee members, any further questions about the budget message, the presentation?
I do.
Oh, thank you, Rob.
I just wanted the commissioners to know that Leah, has really filled some big shoes and done a tremendous job. She's had to make some tough choices within the program, given the COVID issues in the economy. So my hat's off to her. The other portion is we really try to spend a lot of time with youth, because reality is they're the future. If we want to be able to have that opportunity to do gardening in their own backyard to some extent, you know. So that's my comment, and thank you, Leah, for the hard work you've done.
Any further? Dylan, any raised hands?
No, seeing none, Chair.
Okay. All right. So is there a motion to approve the budget?
Madam Chair, I would like to make a motion to approve the budget. I move that the committee approve the 2020-2021 budget for the Clackamas County Extension and 4-H Service District has presented and impose the maximum permanent tax rate within district boundaries for the amount of $0.05 or 5 cents per thousand of assessed value.
Second.
Any further discussion about the motion? Okay, any raised hands, Dylan?
No, Chair.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that the extension and 4-H service district budget for fiscal year 2020, 2021 be approved. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed?
Aye.
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 I will poll the committee members. We'll do this one by one.
Okay,
Commissioner Savas,
Aye.
Chair Huckabee,
aye.
Commissioner Schrader,
Aye.
Mr. Thacker,
Aye.
Commissioner Bernard,
Aye.
Mr. Kappa,
Aye.
Commissioner Humberston,
Aye.
Mr. Cronenberg,
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher.
Aye.
Well, with that, the motion carries. I want to
Okay.
thank.
So,
Oh.
I'm just gonna say, I think we caught you up. It's 11:29.
Good job. Well, with that, I want to thank all you guys for participating. I enjoy working with you, and you guys do a great job, and I can't wait till that building gets built too. I've
Me
got
too.
All of
candy
us.
lessons.
One quick
right.
comment.
You know,
One quick comment.
Go ahead.
I would love to see that building named for Mike Bondi.
Amen.
I would,
Yes.
Yes,
I would give a 2 thumbs up to that.
we do have a process for naming buildings. so.
No, but we can why don't we get that process started? But
Quick comment.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Leah, could you call me after the holiday, please, or when you have time, about sending out the information to the e-board for the Clackamas chapter.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.